One of the services you provide is giving people something to talk about. Let them talk. It makes them happy, it makes them feel good. They don't believe half the shit they say. People want to talk. Yeah, it's fun to talk.
Hate to be the bearer, bad news, but I can't.
Do you lie?
Why? Do you?
No, I'm asking if you lie.
Honesty is not synonymous with truth.
Yeah, you lie. You lie. Is it to do some good, to get somewhere personally, or what, just for the fuck of it?
Well, I expect that some people do it to keep things on an even keel.
Wow. So you had a parent who was a drunk?
Did you?
No.
Let's keep it with you. Talk about how you feel.
How I feel. How do I feel?
You're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. You see, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. You're dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Martin Lawrence was in that chair. We talked about Blue Streak.
I love that thing.
He played a role in your life, I believe. How do you feel about him as a person, as an artist?
Martin Lawrence is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from D.C. to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something, it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real nice to me. He'd sit me down, "What's going on with you, baby boy? What? We'd talk about comedy, whatever." And, you know, when we did Blue Streak, we were promoting it, and Martin had a stroke. He almost died. And then after that, I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, my God, Martin, are you okay?" And he said, "I got the best sleep I ever got in my life." That's how tough he is. So let me ask you this. What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, "They are trying to kill me"?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
You know, these people were elected by us to manage our infrastructure in a responsible manner. That is the sole purpose of government if it's going to exist at all. And if it doesn't do that, then it has no right. It is invalid. So we need to pull this infrastructure down. We really do. But in order to do that, I mean, we can't just be some violent domestic terrorist. You've got to bring this awareness to the people that these towers are doing them damage. You don't need bandwidth that fast. And they're not doing it so you can download movies quickly. They're doing it so they can track every single thing you do and bring in this social crediting system to control even everything you think.
John Brandt.
Good morning, Mr. Brandt. Wow, this is Amanda from Virginia.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I've been trying to get a hold of you for months now. You guys are covering up chemtrails.
No, we are not covering it. We have no reason to cover up chemtrails.
Of course, you have every reason to cover it up. Every reason. It's called
What
losing your
reasons
job.
would that be?
Oh, well, you personally, you would lose your job if you were to reveal anything to me, and it's probably unsafe for you to even be speaking about this, considering the types of individuals you work for.
It's not unsafe.
It is unsafe.
There's no problem with us talking on, you're a citizen, you're making a complaint.
Oh, Lord have mercy on myself.
It's a complaint in an area that we don't have authority to regulate.
So the connection between chemtrails and 5G.
It's all interconnected. The metallized particulates, that would allow the 5G phased array, so basically the radar, that would allow it to be able to identify you, so it can watch you, it can identify you in your own home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
For the last X amount of years, we've been through chemtrailing, and that is now the cat is out of the box. We've had these nanoparticulates raining down on humanity for years now, impregnating our bodies, by best account staying inside our bodies. Those nanoparticulates, what you're saying, are building up a kind of a phosphorescence glow capability so that we can be flagged up in our homes, behind concrete and steel, inside bunkers, in the basement, doesn't matter where you are. The 5G will be able to now triangulate, map and read you, because you as a living being are impregnated with these nanoparticulates, which are acting as a kind of transmission and reception technology.
It's exactly, absolutely exactly.
Working on and are putting in our skies. This is one of the most blatantly dark occult and satanic patches I've ever seen, from the symbolism and Latin insignia that is on it. Again, you see the 4 stars. You'll see that over and over again, more likely than not representing S4. If I had to take a best guesstimate, I would say that's what those 4 stars represent, although I could be incorrect about that. Now, you see the all-seeing eye in the pyramid, okay? And then the NRO patch designation, the mission designation. Now, we saw what the all-seeing eye represented. It represents God, divinity, okay? The light of the Creator. And of course, the pyramid, the stone representing the block to that light. Now, what makes this satanic is the fact that the rocket carrying the payload, or the mission satellite, is getting ready to fly over the top of the all-seeing eye in its trajectory. Now, that in and of itself would not be so sinister, but what makes it sinister is the Latin term supra-summus. I know that's a little bit difficult to see on this screen. Hopefully people can see that. It's S-U-P-R-A-S-U-M-M-U-S, supra-summus. In Latin, that means, get ready for this, higher than the Most High. Okay? Higher than the Most High. In other words, we're higher than God, because we're putting these satellites in such a high orbit. It sees everything that's going on the earth. We look at ourselves as the all-seeing eye. We're higher than God. Now, to me, they can't get any more blasphemous or blatant than that, but, you'll see how far they go.
I'm tripping, huh? Right over my head. Right over my motherfucking head. How do you start right there? See where it started? Hate mass.
Hearts who wanna build, know it's hard, just to have that shit torn apart.
not spring. Literally right over my head. As soon as I step in.
Through all the ups and downs, still balance the crowds. I'm meeting Charlemagne on the way that you pass. I've been manifesting shit since I was a kid. I used to sit back and just dream about this.
I want to go through some of the symbolism of intelligence agencies, specifically one intelligence agency, which I'll get to in a moment. But I want to talk about the fact first that the modern intelligence apparatus in any given state or government is the highest level of the dark occult operating in that society. You want to know who the real dark occultists, the real sorcerers, the real dark wizards, the real dark workers are? Find the intelligence organizations within a given state, and you have the highest level dark occultists. All right? And because at some level, and I don't care how unpopular this makes me, I don't care how much people want to say, oh, it can't be so, I don't care how much you want to say what I'm about to say discredits my other work, eventually these agencies begin working with entities and consciousnesses that are not actually human. Okay, and that's controversial, and you could say whatever you want about that statement. But I'm telling you, you'll see it in these images. All right? So, the main intelligence agency whose symbolism I'm going to break down in this section, out of all the ones I could have chosen from, is this one right here, second from the left at the bottom, the National Reconnaissance Organization. I'm sorry, the National Reconnaissance Office, the NRO. This is their seal. The National Reconnaissance Office. And you see it has the Earth, and it's, has an orbital line with a ball going around it representing ostensibly a satellite. But what I want to show people here is some of the symbolism that is so drastically, blatantly, undoubtedly, in your face dark occult symbolism that I don't know, after showing these images to somebody, if you could say, people who have sick, twisted religious belief systems aren't involved at some of the highest levels of intelligence agencies and government. I don't know what to tell anybody, Like I said, it's like at that point, wrap it up, that person doesn't want to know, they want to remain ignorant, and they want to think that the world is something that it is not, because they're more comfortable with a lie than they are with the truth. So let's look at who the NRO actually is. They're basically responsible for all of the reconnaissance satellites that go into orbit, spy satellites essentially. And they are the intelligence agency operating in the United States that has the least amount of employees working for them, yet the biggest budget in monies allocated to their budget, okay? Now, in this chart, okay, so the number of people working for the organization is the left-hand axis. It says total civilian and military personnel for the year 1996. And then this is the amount of money that was spent on that organization in that year, in that 1 year alone, $6 billion, over $6 billion for the NRO. Whereas they have less than 10,000 people working for them. All of these other organizations have much more people working for them. Great, thank you. 15 minutes. So, it says here as a caveat, this note, the National Reconnaissance Office, NRO, directly funds a small number of personnel, but indirectly funds tens of thousands of contractor personnel. That means they're not listed on their official budget, but yet they fund private entities. They fund people in the private sector to do some of the analysis work that they perform. Most of the time, these are known as SAPs, or Special Access Projects. Look up the term. Okay? This is how they're keeping the things that they do completely unaccountable, according to the regular ways and means of Congress. They're keeping it out of that oversight by putting it into the private sector under SAP, Special Access Projects. That's why they're making this caveat, well, there's obviously less than 1,000 probably official employees, but they do fund tens of thousands of contractor personnel in the private sector. All right, that's just the caveat I wanted to note there.
Okay, here it is. Right? None.
Hello? Mr. Shaw, this is Ms. Smith.
I got a letter in the mail, basically a warrant. Man, the letter that you said read it to you.
This is you. This is Jerry Shaw. A series of purchases, preferences, and quantifiable data points that we define as your personality. We monitor every social network, internet logs, instant and text messages, known associates, your friends, companions, emails received and sent, cell phone usage. We utilize security, surveillance, and traffic cameras to analyze movements. We use this data to form personality profiles.
You stop freaking out?
We know who you are.
Sam doesn't care.
We are everywhere.
What do you mean? Why do you keep saying we?
We, the people of the United States. In order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, all programmed options, sector searches, and downloaded points of data will lead to this central command.
You're a computer.
What's going on around here? Contriving and conforming is the norm around here. It's tension, speak up and violence gets mentioned in a world where everybody gets by off silenced opinions. And so I cut the red tape into politics. Know it's there, I'm just the only nigga to acknowledge it. Learn from the acts that came before you and retain a lawyer. They told me once you get the fame, you get the paranoia. They say that here has been irrelevant, but every word I say, niggas get hella bent. Tell you why I'm off for the charts, so on the bottom of your bracket, I rap to the heart and some niggas lacking. So I get why I'm greeted with spite. Got nerve being the truth. Life's fine with them believing a lie. Even I no longer know what to expect from me, but y'all have yet to see the best of me. Still a city life. Nothing's ever good enough. Hollywood think he too good for us. Niggas emo, he ain't in the good enough. How about he's just misunderstood to us? Vision is fine, I can still hear, so I pop one more till everything is unclear. Cause just one wasn't good enough. Crushing it and rump wasn't good enough. The baddest girl wouldn't be good enough. All the cash in the world ain't good enough. Cause you can go your hardest for your fans, but like you they only human, so they may not understand that. I used to always try to be good enough. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't good enough. So instead of being good enough, I just wanna be better than good enough. Check it. I want it all, that's why I strive for it. This me and you normally hear a reply for it. But I'm starting my maturation and ignore them. Let them continue their masturbation. Say my actions don't match what I'm spitting, so I tell them mind their business and let me stray. They say that you becoming a walking contradiction. I tell them people change every day. I tell them I've been making my own decisions since a teen. Tell me who the fuck is y'all to intervene? Here's a lesson. I'm good enough for me, a nigga seem to be perfection.
What's up, world? My name is Raymond Ezel, and I'm a target individual. Being a targeted individual means you are targeted, harassed, stalked, gang stalked, seemingly coerced into behavior modification, spiritually attacked. You're involved in spiritual warfare with physical people, entities, spirits. You're provoked, you're antagonized into response and reactions. You're also defamed, doxxed, and tagged so that your thoughts can be controlled. Read, controlled, broadcasted out to some online publication for others to read. Today's date is April 28th, 2023. And today's topic is honesty is not synonymous with the truth. Also, with being a targeted individual, you will hear sounds in the background at certain times when people don't want you to speak on certain things. People want to be in your video, high and low, like these people here. See? Now, that might just me being paranoid, right? But not really. Not really. If you're a targeted individual, or if you know, you know. These things are not coincidences. So, the truth, or honesty, not being synonymous with the truth. A lot of people may look at me a certain way. They may take offense to my language, take offense to my passion, take offense to my aggression sometimes. They may just take offense to who you are. Just being honestly and truthfully. Well, of course, the two things are not synonymous, but I think together they can make a whole person. But my thing is, why are you upset? Why does that strike a chord with you? Why does me being honest and living in my truth make you upset? Now, we all know, if you're familiar with narcissism, you say you cannot be honest with a narcissist. Why? Because they will use your honesty against you and attack you with it. Now, why are you upset? Do you want me to be more like you, or do you want to be more like me? Either way, it's not happening. Either way, it's not happening, so get over it. But there are some things that, sometimes I wish when I'm, listening back on my videos and stuff, I wish that I didn't speak. Maybe my cussing could come down a little bit. But there's a distinct difference between cussing and cursing. We all know that. And I'm not cursing anybody. I don't do curses and spells and the witchcraft and the black magic and stuff. I don't need to do that. I live in my truth. You're gonna live in, and I'm gonna sniff out your truth no matter what. But that's the thing. Dishonest and deceitful people dishonest and deceitful people right on time, what do they want to do? Or what do they do? they may go their whole life not living in their truth with other people. I mean, there's a lot of sayings, a whole lot of people that tell you to live a private life, or, you know, don't show emotion, be stoic, whatever the case may be. And whatever you obtain through not being authentic and honest, is it really yours? Because you have to work twice as hard, or however many times it's hard, to maintain that, by not being honest with yourself, not living in your truth, and not being honest about how you really feel about certain things. By the time comes where you want to be honest about it, you done fake so much, or you know, you're gonna lose everything you worked for because you weren't being honest about how you really feel about a situation, or an industry, or the honesty about an industry, or where you work, who you're with, you know, etc. Some people like to play in that shit, man. Some people really like to develop a facade, and they will play right in your face. They will troll right in your face. You know what I mean? And they'll really be feeling a way, but they can't really say it. 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, if a person displays how they really feel about you, and what their true intentions are with you, and what they're gonna do if you do something that they don't like, which what they like is implied, don't like is implied, or it's case by case, or it's convenient, or whatever the case may be. Are you really going to deal with this person? Are you really going to get tied in with this person, unless you're another thief? Ten times out of 10, if the so-called friends we had said, you know, I'm coming to you and I'm looking for a reason to betray you. I'm looking for a reason to get mad at you. And if you do something I don't like, I'm going to deceive you. I'm going to continue to be your friend, but I'm going to drag you into a place to where you get tied to me, but I'm not tied to you at all. I'm gonna do something that's fucked up. Would you punch that motherfucker right in the mouth right there, or would you get involved with them at all? And by the time you figure it out, you confused, like you under a spell. You don't really want to hurt this person, but you know, at the same time, if you do, you done let this motherfucker control your emotions and tricks you off the street, and now somebody dead, another person in jail, and we done lost 2 soldiers. We hurt families, broke up families, and we lost momentum and whatever we was gaining as far as materials, or land or property, and somebody else get that property. Somebody else who? The motherfuckers that's oppressing us already. Putting the motherfucking gun in your hand to go shoot somebody else who doing some dumb shit based off what they allowing that person to do. But it's all your fault. All your fault, right? So no, like, I may curse, I may cuss, I may talk aggressively, I may talk, passionately, and I am passionate. I am passionate about certain things, and I'm not passionate about other things. And that's the thing. When I'm not passionate, you want me to be passionate. When I am passionate, you don't want me to be passionate. So that just implies that it's all about control. It's all about control. When I'm passionate and honest and authentic and transparent, you want me to be stoic. Help me understand it, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'll even take it one step further. Like, even in so-called dating or whatever, I want you to ask yourself, have you ever met a woman who said, you know, I just want to be single, you know what I mean? I want to fuck these bitches and get money. That's it. Like, if you with it, you with it. But I'm going to get fucked by these niggas. I'm going to fuck these niggas. And I'm going to go on these dates. I'm going to get this free food. I'm going to party with my girls. That's just what it is. And if you with it, you with it. But if you're not, you're not. Like, have you ever? And not even that. If you fuck with me, if you, you know, so-called hurt me, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ruin your reputation. Try to ruin your reputation. I'm going to, go to your job, make you lose your job. I'm going to go to your coworkers. I'm going to go to your family. I'm going to go to your so-called friends. I'm going to go to whoever. I'm going to fuck them all. Have you ever heard that from a woman? But why? Why haven't we heard that? Because motherfuckers want to be deceptive. They want to be able to do the shit when they want to be able to do the shit. A man could say, I want to be single. We can have sex. We can hang out. You know, I'll do what I can or do what I want to. I mean, as far as taking care of you or giving you money when you might need it or whatever the case may be. But I want to remain myself. I want to remain an individual. I want to be free from you. I want to maintain my free will. Now, if you with it, you with it. How many songs have you heard that from a man? Drake, you ain't the only one that's trying to be the only one. If you with it, you with it. Usher, there's too many women in here, and I want to love them all. Okay? Too many songs, and I'm not too versed with female songs. If it is, it is. But I have never dealt with that personally. I have never dealt with a woman to come to me and say, you know, I just want to be single. And still fuck with you and still deal with you. They cannot serve two masters. But what they always looking for? They always trying to catch you in some shit. Why? Men lie. Women lie. Why you want to catch me in a lie when I'm sitting here telling you? No, you want to catch me fucking with that other girl. You want to see who that other girl is. And judge me based off how she looks. Not the energy that she gives me or the resources she helps me with, the ideas she helps me with, or just the peace she provides when I'm with her. Because you're a hater. Y'all all get off not on being honest, but on being truthful on a case-by-case basis. And it's a need-to-know basis. This is the thing. I was talking to like I told you I'm not sure if it was the last video or a few videos back where I was saying I talked to my therapist about, you know, how I talk to women during sex and shit. It's not about another man. It's about what pleases you. It's about what turns you on, necessarily. But at the same time, I want you to be honest too. If you dealing with other men, let me know. And that's the most intimate connection. That is the most intimate connection. You will never connect with another person as a man like you connect with a woman. Sexually. Well, as a heterosexual man, I'm sorry. You will never connect like that. And other motherfuckers come through and want to have sex with her, try to connect with you like that. on some sick shit. But that's different. That's another story. Whatever. But it still ties into being honest or, being deceitful. And, she jumped out her body almost like, whose business is it who you're having sex with and shit? I was like, it's not anybody's business. She's like, I just don't understand it. I'm like, it's not for you to understand. And she was like, okay. But I'm like, that just implies that we don't have a friendship. We don't have a working relationship where we're honest with one another. It's just still on a need to know basis of being honest. Like, are you honest or are you being truthful? Why can't you be honest regardless of what the outcome is? Why can't you speak on how you really feel? Why can't you make a decision based on what you already know? Why do you want to manipulate your way into a relationship or a situation just to have to manipulate your way out of it? Help me understand this shit. Why the fuck are we wasting time playing games on lies and shit? And then at the end of it, you still want to make the man the bad guy because all this shit happened and he already told you what the fuck it was from the beginning. Try to tell you over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and all you did was say, yeah, I still want to be with you, or I want to make this work, or you the only one that's gonna be in an open relationship and shit. Help me understand this shit. Why are we wasting time? Why are you trying to manipulate a man into saying, I want to be with you, or I want to make this work, and I want us to be a family, and, you the only one for me and shit like that? Knowing a motherfucker's lying. Not only knowing a motherfucker lying, knowing he just don't want problems. He don't want you to feel bad. He don't want to feel guilty about doing the fucking shit that comes natural to him. Why should I have to choose? Why should any of us have to choose? If 100 motherfuckers want to be there for you, why the fuck should you have to choose? As a man or a woman. If 100 motherfuckers mean you well, why should you have to choose? Why? If relationships are business, tell me which business fucking is successful off choosing one motherfucking customer. Help me to fuck understand this shit. Yes, when you're connecting spiritually, sexually, which is a sacred energy exchange, a lot of shit can happen, and trust me. Like I've already said in previous videos that I haven't even posted yet, I got a lot of motherfucking energies on me that I need to get off. But if you can handle it, and if you can be honest, and people can understand your honesty, and keep the chemistry at a good chemistry, not at a bad chemistry where it becomes toxic, and toxicity leads to death. But that's the thing. It can become toxic like that. Whenever they be waiting, lying in wait, ready for this shit to turn toxic. And that's the dilemma. That's the dilemma of relationships today, because it could change at any time. But and that's the thing about relationships that aren't business, because motherfuckers don't talk shit about businesses all motherfucking day, and they still providing quality for other people. But somebody could come and ruin your reputation and you won't be in the same business anymore. Say you did this and that, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful to be, still standing here today, and I'm still myself because I've always been honest with myself. Even though you can manipulate other factors, when people can't get to you, of course they're gonna go to other people. That's what the devil does. They're gonna go to other people. That's what narcissists do. They're gonna go to other people and they're gonna get on their knees and beg and cry and complain. You gotta help me. This motherfucker is a problem. He hurt me. He deceived me. He lied to me when you already fucking knew what it was from the jump. You are a clout demon, bruh. You already seen this man dealing with multiple tens of women at the same time, all in one place. It was too motherfucking easy. And here comes somebody ultimately want to come and fucking claim you and shut the shit down, knowing that, oh, you just gonna cut these women off like that? Right, no. But when you get cut off like that, you want to try to send niggas to all his other girls and shit. Because he got a girl now, which shouldn't fucking matter, but it don't matter in the end. Y'all be hating. Y'all are haters. But what is the saying? Honesty saves everyone time. But you gotta see the red flags. You gotta see the bullshit from the jump. And you gotta be honest with yourself, first and foremost. Then you try to create boundaries. You try to create a safe space. And motherfuckers still want the motherfucking smoke. They still want to create issues to try to drag you to a place where they could be the fucking victim. Who want to deal with that shit, bruh? Who the fuck want to deal with that shit? The news is filled with motherfuckers who tired of that bullshit, man. If a motherfucker don't die, they gonna wear them scars like a motherfucking badge of honor, bruh. They gonna wear them scars like a badge of honor. Like, see, I told you. I told you he was abusive. I told you should have left him alone. I told you should have stopped fucking with that nigga. I told you he wasn't shit. What that make you? Honest? Not deceitful? You just know how to fucking hide. You know you fucking created a facade to where you can hide in plain sight. And these are the motherfuckers that hate you for being you. They hate you for being unapologetically you. And still motherfucking winning. People don't fake depression. They fake being all right. They fake being fucking happy. Why? Look at this motherfucking society. Was it fucking built on being honest? Was it built on integrity? Was it built on fucking authenticity? Even they motherfucking so-called transparency is bullshit. Always some motherfucking word salad, and they want to put the actual truth deep down in the motherfucking laws and shit. These bills and shit, they'll have a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, and it's that one line in there like, oh, that's the real motherfucking truth. Why the fuck do y'all spend all that time doing all that writing and shit instead of just saying, this is what the fuck is going on? Name one motherfucking truthful industry, bruh. Name one. From the motherfucking top down. Name one. It's always some motherfucking loopholes and some back doors and shit for a motherfucker to do some bullshit while showing a good face. You can't trust lawyers. You can't trust doctors. You can't trust nobody. Only for the motherfucking time being. You will never know what the fuck these niggas doing in the background. You will never know what's really going on until the shit smack you in the fucking face like, damn, this shit was going on this whole fucking time and I ain't even know. It's shit going on right now. It's shit you probably need to know right now. It's somebody talking about some shit right now. You won't find out until another 20 years. But, I mean, if you want to know more, like, hold up, man, this shit too good to be motherfucking true, bruh. This nigga right here is too good to be motherfucking true. Now, am I I'm not even going to say am I perfect. Have I always been honest? Have I always been truthful? No, because the environment didn't allow for me to be truthful. The environment didn't allow me to be honest and be myself. Look at me, bro. Look at me. Do I look like a motherfucker who cares about what you like? Before I got these tattoos, my grandfather, the man playing the role of my grandfather in my life, said, don't go getting all them tattoos. Now, I was raised on Tupac. And I just knew that people had a disdain for that shit. So I said in my mind that I want to do what I want to do. Not only that do I want to do what I want to do, I want to do things that are only going to attract the people that really want to fuck with me and be with me. Not realizing that this shit attracts people who want to come to you and in your life and still try to clout chase off you being a bad guy. How fucking hard is that? How fucking hard is it to make the black man with the tattoos that don't give a fuck the bad guy? But I done heard it too many times in my life for it not to be true. Oh, you're a good man. You're a good man. I ain't never sold a motherfucking drug in my life. That don't make people who do, as far as, on the streets and shit, bad people. I ain't never owned a gun in my life. That don't make the people who do own guns a bad person. What I need it for? Why the fuck am I gonna go buy a gun and let anybody fucking play with me? Control my emotions with a gun? You better control your motherfucking emotions, nigga. Why the fuck would I buy a gun and let anybody, let alone law enforcement or whoever, pull out their guns on me and take my gun? Why the fuck I'm gonna do that shit? Right. My point exactly. Right on time. Makes no fucking sense to own a fucking weapon and have to walk peacefully or subdue myself around motherfuckers who want to be aggressive with you. That shit don't make no fucking sense. I don't need a fucking gun. Because like the motherfucker said on Life, I just might use that shit on you. It's okay. It's okay for that girl in Atlanta to fire a fucking panic shot. But not you. You know how motherfucking many panic shots I be fucking firing around this bitch? All these motherfucking spies and shit. Motherfuckers always trying to snoop and shit. Play right in your face. And I'll shoot you right in your motherfucking face too. Don't make no sense. And that's the part of honesty that people don't realize and get. Like, it's all about motherfucking control. It's all about motherfucking coercing you into being, acting, thinking in a docile manner, being controlled. Some of us ain't here for that shit, huh? Yeah. At the same time, we want to live a peaceful life, but is this a peaceful life? Is this a peaceful existence? Look around you. Get involved with people. See how peaceful that shit is. It's a lot of people just trying to survive, bro. They just trying to do whatever they have to do to make it to the next moment in life. Doing whatever they got to do to survive. Even when I was in jail, motherfuckers was like, oh, he's just being gay just so he could fucking make it through jail. Like, what? What? Nah, look out here. They don't want men to be men. And it's a lot of motherfuckers that's just trying to fit in, survive, and get along with women. So, like these niggas is, like these women is running the yard. Now tell me the contradiction in this shit. There's strength in women being feminine, but men being masculine is toxic, but it's needed more. That's what you say. Now flip it. There's some people that say women being feminine is weak, but women being masculine is you being a boss bitch. But it's not toxic. It's not toxic. This shit is all convenient, man. I'm so sick of it. Like, why the fuck would I listen to you motherfuckers? Why the fuck would I give a fuck? Why the fuck would I follow your trends? Why the fuck would I follow your say? Why the fuck would I want to be more like you? Every day, every motherfucking day, I thank God that I ain't you and you ain't me. Nah, this shit ain't easy. Nope. This shit is not easy. Why? Because if it's hard for you, you're going to make it hard for somebody else. And that shit fucking sucks to be in a position where you need something from somebody or you feel like you need something from somebody, but you really just living out of your means. You really want some shit that you ain't achieved yet. And I've been there. And it's not saying that I use people, but it's similar to being a motherfucking kid, man. It's similar to being a motherfucking kid. Now, there's times I done sat my ass home, ain't did shit, ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and shit. Like, it is what it is. Like, but, how many people have a loan out right now? How many people? How many people have had a loan and paid it off? Can you name motherfucking one person who has not had a loan? This shit is built off debt. This shit is built off you being in debt. And when you pay the motherfucking loan off early or some shit, motherfuckers want to penalize you. When you close your credit card, motherfuckers want to penalize you. Like, they want you to be in fucking debt. If you got a loan, you got a loan or a credit card or an installment or some shit that's sitting at the balance is at zero, these motherfuckers will tell you that that's negatively impacting your credit report. This is the motherfucking environment that we live in now. But you got a bunch of motherfuckers that want to just take some shit. You got a bunch of people that want to just borrow shit and never give it back. You got a bunch of people that want to borrow shit and not pay it back. And then you got a whole industry on wiping that shit off your credit report. Don't pay back. Hey, and this shit is probably fraud from the beginning because these niggas done already got their money. They done already got their money, but what is it about? Your motherfucking word. You said you was gonna pay this shit back. It's bullshit from the beginning. We are lending you your motherfucking money. But you said you was gonna pay this amount back, so pay the fucking shit back. Right. It's all bullshit. Name one motherfucking industry that's built off motherfucking integrity. You fucking sitting on fucking stolen land, nigga, and you gotta go pay for a motherfucking house? And y'all look at these natives that want to live out of tents and shit crazy because they don't. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But what did they do when there were no houses? No realtors, no motherfuckers building houses. What did they do? They survived. From winter to motherfucking winter. You're talking about being authentic and honest, nigga. That's living in your truth. Fuck what the next motherfucker got to say. Fuck what the next motherfucker doing. That shit ain't even in my radius when I'm living in my true self. Nigga, fuck his Benz. I'm glad you got it. That's nice. But just don't fucking hate me. Because you see some familiarity in me or whatever, and I can understand both sides. And I can adapt too. If I gotta live like that, I'll live like that. It's easy. That's why when motherfuckers came for me, ask them. What did I say? I come from nothing. You wanna take everything from me? You wanna see me fall? You wanna see me drop? That's nothing. Ask them. I dare you. Right. They gonna act like they don't remember what I said. Said that shit straight to your face, bitch. You want to see me fall? You want to take everything from me? Boom, nigga. Not even a week later, boom, my fucking Audi A6 total. Here we go. Nigga just started dropping. Whoop, 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 whoop. It is what it is. It is what it is till the motherfucker hit rock bottom. Like, bruh, I know y'all gunning for me. I know y'all wanna fucking make me jump out my body. I know it. Well, I know it. But what Jay-Z say? Niggas pray on my downfall. But every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like round ball. Now I don't want to have to kill soundball. Don't make me cut back the 4 pound, boy. Look scrap, I got nephews to look after. Come on, man. Y'all play too much. Come on, man. I done been through this shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And every time the ascension is step by step. From sleeping on the motherfucking floor to fucking sleeping in a house with 5 other roommates, I done moved 3 different rooms in the same motherfucking house, each time getting bigger and bigger. To finally get in my own place. getting car after fucking car, and you know what? I mismanaged that shit, because the whole purpose of me moving closer to my job was so I could get there. I could have got a motherfucking bike and biked my way to work and saved so much fucking money. I had the opportunity to get out of a lease, or not a lease, but owning that car when the shit fucked up, and they know they fucked up. They saw me some bad shit, and I should have just got a motherfucking bike. But I was caught up in some fuck shit. And, you know, I needed a car. Felt like I needed a car so that I could get to my baby and take him where we wanted to go, and do this and that, and so I could fucking fuck with other women and shit. But what I go do? Get a fucking crazy ass car note. Oh man, I'm so glad. Like, I know that I feel like I fucked that shit up, but I only feel like that because shit ended up, because motherfuckers can fuck your shit up at the end with the click of a motherfucking button, just like that. So, what now? What now? Ride Uber, now you can't say I didn't go here at this time, because everything's tracked by motherfucking Uber. I'm at the house, sleeping on the floor. I don't really give a fuck about that shit, but ain't nobody coming to my house and getting comfortable. The only person sleeping on my floor is me. So, now what you gonna say? You gonna be mad that I eat where I wanna eat at now? Still mad. You're still motherfucking mad. Not knowing shit about the sacrifices that I'm making just to do that. Just to do that. Meanwhile, you got a car note. You got a bed or a couch. You got a TV. You do what the fuck you want to do with who you want to do it when you can. But you mad about me going to a motherfucking fancy restaurant. No, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. Y'all don't want niggas having shit. And that's another story for another day. But a nigga don't got shit. A nigga already don't got shit. But y'all just wait. It's time to turn it up. It's time to turn it up. Y'all want niggas with depression and fucking paranoid schizophrenia and shit, and PTSD and shit. Y'all wanna pass that shit on to niggas, cause y'all can mask y'all bullshit until you get pushed to the motherfucking limit. But it is what it is, man. You ain't gotta live in nobody else's truth. And anybody trying to change your truth, trying to change your truth to their truth, is a motherfucking agent. I don't care if it's your own motherfucking parents. Motherfuckers always trying to tell you how to be. I'm living in my truth. You could call it an act, you could call it whatever, but something has influenced me to feel and think this way. I don't think I'm fucking tough. I don't think I'm a thug or I'm a gangster or none of that shit. If I have to react that way, it's to protect myself. Always. I'm not bothering you. I don't go chase you. I don't go pop up where you at. I don't care. I'm living my life away from you. Motherfuckers always want to project onto you. That's you. You need to go around people and project your bullshit onto them to make them look like the bad person, so you don't lose whatever the fuck you think you got. And I'm so motherfucking sick and tired of having I feel like I am being authentic with a person, and you get done with the conversation just to realize this motherfucker been trolling you the whole motherfucking time. They done did some bullshit, to let you know that they was trolling. They done put their Joker card somewhere for you to see it. And what you gonna do? Like I said, the inauthentic motherfucking friend who didn't let you know from the jump, he was looking for some bullshit to fucking be mad about, or he was already feeling a way about you, or whatever the fucking case may be. Yeah, after the fact, now what you gonna do? Go chase this motherfucker? Nah, just don't fuck with the motherfucker no more. But these motherfuckers always want to be in your face. Always fucking hitting you up on email. Hitting you up on fucking social media. Hitting you up on motherfucking YouTube. Nigga, get the fuck out of my face. But yeah. Honesty is not synonymous with truth. You will never find a woman to be completely motherfucking honorable and honest with you. You gotta fucking take her by her motherfucking word. She ain't out here fucking with niggas. Nope. She ain't out here having sex with other men. Nope. 10 years later, motherfucking paternity fraud. What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do, bruh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I wish I could meet a woman that would be like, you know, I enjoy being single. I enjoy having sex with random men. From time to time. It may not be every day. It may not even be, you know, every week. But when I want to go out and have a good time, I like the attention I get from other men. Can you be a little bit more specific, please? Can you be honest? Can you be honest? Can you be authentic? I like the attention I get on social media. Instead of saying, oh, I schedule my posts in advance. I set a timer up for my post to post. What you doing that for? Who you doing that for? Who you trying to get to see you when you got a motherfucking man right here in your face that ain't even on none of your social medias? Help me out. Meanwhile, you want to spy on his social media. You want to create fake profiles and shit to see what he posting and talk to and see who he following. Y'all some motherfucking frauds, bro. Y'all some motherfucking frauds, man. And always want to project that shit on somebody else, bro. A motherfucker be believing your ass for some shit for years. You'll never come out. You'll probably hint that shit. You'll hint that shit. And that's the thing about deceptive ass people who they know they being motherfucking bullshit with you. They know they on bullshit with you, but in order to make themselves feel better, they'll tell you in a certain way. You cannot just listen. You gotta fucking listen to what they not saying. You gotta look for what they not doing. They gonna tell you. They gonna tell you what they about to do. They gonna tell you what they gonna do eventually. Then they gonna show you. They gonna test you. They gonna test you. Then they just gonna go all out like, oh, this nigga not getting the message. This nigga not getting the message. So we gotta go all out now. This nigga not getting the message. This shit is funny, man. But tell me, as a man, tell me, When have you ever heard that shit? And if that's the case, if you went along with it and you stayed with it, when has it not ended bad for you? Because, I mean, even if you get into a relationship with a woman like that, or you deal with her on some type of level and shit, it's always going to end up worse for you than it is for her. Unless you kill her or some shit. And I'm not trying to downplay a woman's, psychological damage or shit or things that happened to her because, she was invested in the relationship. But a woman like that, she's not emotionally connected to you like that. She's not emotionally connected to you like that. Unless you was just giving her great pipe. Now, if you was giving her great pipe, you might be her favorite, or, whatever the case, she might not want to lose you, but it's still other options. But, everybody want to lie in front, like having sex with other people and you got somebody at home does not feel amazing. Y'all gonna really sit here and fucking lie about this shit? Women love having a nigga at the house while they go out and run errands and have girls trips and have girls night out and shit. Love getting attention from other niggas knowing that they got a man at the house holding shit down, waiting for her to come back, just believing that she just out doing some other shit. Niggas too. So we can play that game, but let's not act like y'all motherfuckers don't love that shit. But can you be honest? Can you be honest in the moment and say, I'm about to go fuck with these niggas? Like, you just chill here at the crib and I'll be back. You just chill here at the crib. I'm about to go handle these demons real quick and I'll be back. But no. We cannot be honest like that. I bet by the time I leave here, it'll be about 100 times these motherfuckers done flew over my fucking head. And y'all would think that motherfuckers ain't doing this shit on purpose. Like, let's just be honest, man. Let's be honest about the shit. Anytime you separated from this motherfucker, she is running to go get some dick from somebody else. Why you think she always trying to fucking check up on you and see what you doing? And you got the women on the side that like fucking niggas in relationships. They like shitting on another bitch. Probably because they know that bitch ain't shit. Thinking it's about the man or whatever. Nah. She see that bitch, she want to shit on that bitch. She want to fuck you on her birthday. She want to fuck you around the corner from her house and shit. She want to do some fuck shit too. She want to fuck you where the other bitch want to take you. Ask me how I know, nigga. Ask me how I know. The motherfucking game is filthy, bruh. The game is filthy and they all know about each other. Ask me how I fucking know. They all know about each other, bruh. They know the conversations you having through text. They know what the fuck is going on. So what we doing really? What's really going on? It's always somebody hating. Always somebody trying to hate. So ain't no point in lying. Ain't no point in lying. And ain't no point in being deceptive. Motherfuckers is trying to set you up. They trying to rock you to sleep. And once they catch you lying, niggas, and you don't even gotta like be lying, cause that's the thing. You can be honest. You can be honest and live an honest life, and not tell motherfuckers everything. But they want to say you lying by omission. But if you bring the shit directly to them, what they gonna say? They still gonna motherfucking lie. Bitches will tell you, no, I haven't been with nobody else since I've been with you. What the fuck are you talking about? Since you've been with me when? Last night? This morning? All right. Now that's considered being truthful to a deceptive ass person. As a matter of fact, I forgot to motherfucking do this shit at the beginning, but let's read. I had some screenshots of what I found about being honest and being truthful. But let's do this shit right now. No, honesty is not synonymous with truth. There are a few differences. Honest is an adjective while truth is a noun. Honesty implies speaking the truth, while truth is the quality of being true. Honesty implies being morally correct, not necessarily true or pertaining to the truth, while truth implies being in accordance with facts or reality. Honesty limits to being truthful about yourself, whilst not necessarily being universally correct, while truth is being factually correct at a universal scale. There is a slight difference, and hence, honesty is not synonymous with truth. Okay? Now let's look up the definition of honest. Honest is an adjective, free of deceit and untruthfulness. Sincere. Morally correct or virtuous. Virtuous. Fairly earned, especially through hard work. Of an action blameless or well-intentioned, even if unsuccessful or misguided. Simple, unpretentious, and unsophisticated. That sounds predictable to me. But you too predictable. You know a motherfucker's routine. Yeah, bitch, because I'm not trying to hide a motherfucker lie and be deceptive like your ass. And then want to try to put that shit in a nigga face and play in a nigga face. Like, bitch, you can't even fucking be honest and direct. It's a motherfucking game to your whole ass. Truth. The quality or state of being true. That which is true or in accordance with fact or reality. A fact or belief that is accepted as true. What is the difference between honesty and truthfulness? Honesty means acting and speaking so as to relate things as you know or believe them to be. Truthfulness is saying or relating things that are factually correct. You can be honest, that is, you can speak without intent to deceive and not be truthful. Say, for example, you had your accountant audit your company and report that you made a profit of $1,000 last month. But the accountant made a mistake. Your profit was actually $945. You can say we made a $1,000 profit last month and not be truthful, but be honest. You had no intent to deceive and were reporting what you had reason to believe was the case. On the other hand, a truly masterful liar can lie while being absolutely truthful. That is, manipulate the context of what he says, or perhaps omit important information in order to deceive the listener without saying anything that is not factually correct. Let me read that again. On the other hand, a truly masterful liar can lie while being absolutely truthful. That is, manipulate the context of what he says, or perhaps omit important information in order to deceive the listener without saying anything that is not factually correct. Lying is in the intent to deceive, not in the individual statements you make. An honest person loves to speak the truth, not because someone will appreciate it, but because they love it, and that is the way they want to live their life, despite the problems they may have to face. Okay? Other names for honesty: uprightness, integrity, righteousness, probity, fairness, conscientiousness, and scrupulousness are some other names for honesty, which implies freedom from deceit and trickery and resultant truthfulness and uprightness. Name one, bruh. I have not dealt with one woman that lives by any code like that. Maybe the woman I met yesterday. The women I met yesterday. I can't judge them yet, but I don't think there's any, ulterior motive behind the interaction that we had. But if a woman has ulterior motive, she wants more with you, she doesn't want to ruin her future or her chances or her karma, she ain't gonna say nothing that she gonna do. She don't want you to do what's best for you. She don't want you to get away. She wanna be able to inflict this shit on you when the time comes, even though she done manipulated herself into a situation knowing that you gonna do some bullshit. No. I myself am trying to keep myself out of situations like that. But you want to pull somebody into a situation like that and play the victim? And y'all wonder why the news looks the way it does. Why y'all out here playing with people and wasting time? You literally have a death wish. This is Russian roulette. If you get away with this shit, this nigga's a bitch. Ha ha ha. He. I got away. Da 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 da. If a nigga fuck you up, he's aggressive, he's controlling, he's psychotic, he got PTSD. Da 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 da. Stop fucking playing with people, man. Be honest. But this the little games y'all gotta play because y'all miserable. Y'all cannot stand y'all fucking self, bruh. You can't just be with yourself. A dog, you get a dog, you gotta cut his motherfucking nuts off. You get kids, you gotta turn your kids into some other shit. Stop fucking with people, man. It's a lot more peaceful out here, by yourself, away from people. And cause you never know what these motherfuckers got going on inside their motherfucking head. And you stay to yourself, and here come these motherfucking gangsters. I want to be inside his head. I want to see what he's talking about to himself. I want to be a part of his conversation with himself. I want to read his mind. What's he saying to himself? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is weak, bruh. People hate they self, man. They hate they motherfucking self. They hate they self, bruh. But that's the end of my video, man. And they know it. So I vow to be honest. Stay true, stay holding figures. But, you know, it's really on you to be honest with yourself about who you dealing with, what you dealing with, what you getting yourself into. And, you know, at all times, you got to be ready. Like he said, Robert De Niro said on Heat. You got to be able to dip. And I say 5 seconds flat. Fuck that. If you feel the heat coming around the corner. 30 seconds, 10, that shit's too long. 5 seconds, nigga. I see one red flag. I see any bullshit. I'm gone. Period. All right, man. My name's Raymond Ezell. I am a targeted individual. And I'm out. Peace.
We're not gonna. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll I make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.